they have to make sure that Evos are not grouped up together. I feel like if they both collide 5v5, I feel like Evos has a lot more to say, at least in the beginning of the game. So Alter Ego have to pick and choose their engagements carefully.
Let's see if they can do that. It looks like Nino is going to be the one on the Cho. Hylos for Alex. So let's see game number 1 in this best of 3 series between Evos and Alter Ego. One team looking to make it to the upper brackets and the other struggling to fight for their playoff survival.
Looking at the clash of eras here, when it comes to the total kills, Albert's number 4. Yazuke has been very, very impressive. But again, the main question isn't the mechanics, isn't the farming patterns, is the experience when and where to go into the fights. Yazuke has been always so brawly in his matches. Albert seems to be a bit more composed. Looking at the emblems by GamesMax, for the most part, agility is here for the side of Evos. They want to, again, play with the tempo, go around. But Alter Ego wants some more defensive stats, combative stats, except for Nino, who wants to try and use the Cho to really dictate what happens, perhaps towards the mid lane as well.
With that in mind, what is your projection for first turtle? Who should fight for it first?
Ooh, I like Evos. Again, if it's first turtle, they group up together, right? They should be able to withstand most of the damage, have that Yi Sun Shin be able to make plays, to do damage, add a bit of a stun with the Mountain Shocker. Whereas for Alter Ego, Hijime will need some more items before he scales. Alec will be tanky, but tankiness alone won't get you that turtle.
Okay, so that's what we're expecting. Evo's already looking for some rotations here, Alter Ego as well, but up until this point, 2 minutes in, quite passive. Key also just doing what he does usually. Why the change of tempo between these two teams?
They might both really respect each other's aggressive possibilities, so they want to make sure that they take it slow. Both teams have shown that they can be aggressive, but they have learned to have a bit more discipline when it's necessary. Rondo though,
stunned up ready, has Purify, gets out, Key jumps into the midst of it all right now as Rendy walks up as well, but Key will flicker around. That's a phantom execution from Yazuke, Rendy holding him down. Purify and Revitalize down for Purify and Flicker.
Yep, 2 battle spells traded in as well, so interesting right now. Another non-committal move from both teams. They get the almost trade, but they don't go for the objective, but here it is.
No level 4 just yet for Key, but that's the pullback. Alec gonna be taken down. Albert picks up first blood. Pops to the Mountain Shocker, gets the vision. Nino! Jikundo on the way to Dragon. Oh, into the Trace Lace. He's able to get away. Nino! Taken low, picked up again by Key. That's the value in the healing of Kalea.
Alright, already huge value in for Evos, taking 2 members away from Alter Ego. And they're also going to be able to pick up a turtle with that. So despite the fact that we really didn't see the combination between the Kalea and a burst type hero, it still worked out in their favor.
Ooh, hang on a second.
This is a win. If Airline had ultimate, I think RP would have had to use Purify there, or just had to run.
Check it out though, talent prediction by GoPay. Only 2 people voting for Evos. The rest of us are all for Alter Ego.
What? Whoa! Overcommitting! Yeah, that's an instant pickup now onto Alex. Tsunami's time come down with the Mountain Shocker used up as well. Alec taken out. Key in the midst of it all, still going to be caught as well as Nino jumps in with the Jikundo, able to knock him up. But Yasuke gets slain. Erlan with the yo-yos.
That's a 2-0 trade again. 4-1 now for Evos.
Rendy.
As Randy, yeah, he's able to do exactly what we're seeing here. What's going on with Alter Ego right now?
Well, first of all, the main concern I had all the way from the beginning is that Alec is on a Hylos. This guy has been an aggressive playmaker. The Hylos ain't exactly that, first of all. And second of all, you saw it earlier that Evos aren't comboing. They're using their crowd control to really react to Alter Ego. And you saw in the first fight, Yazuke was trying to go for a kill with the Phantom Execution, but he got stunned up, so his ulti got cancelled. So there are a lot of moments like that where Alter Ego are trying to do something.
Mountain Shocker, that's the combo with the Kalea. You just lock him down.
That's just damage from Albert, enough to just nuke down the side lane. That's why the Cho on the side, especially when you're going for a bit of damage, the way Nino is going right now, it's dangerous.
They're going very aggressive. I'm not too sure about this move. Alec thrown back under turret. Roundel punishes his overextension.
Not the best of decisions by Alec, and I'm starting to see the gravity of what you mentioned earlier, Arashi. I think he's used to heroes that are able to, dive in, dive out a lot quicker, but being on something like the Hylos doesn't really give you that layer of flexibility when he's making these choices. Another turtle now given over to the White Tigers.
Yeah, not at all. No mobility here for Alec. Oh, wow.
And Arfi. Oh, Alec too. Glorious Pathway. Pick up for Roundel. Very, very close to being done. Roundel being taken very... Oh my lord! Still able to survive. Rendy baits out everybody to walk up, and now they're all compromised. Roundel! What a re-engage the Crimson Beacon. Nino. Interesting killing spree though. It's on key, but it is a win for Evos.
They'll take whatever they can get at this point. They're gonna get the mid turret as well. Evos, this is their comfort zone, man. They want to have a tempo like this, and they've already secured it all the way from the drafting phase, and they're exerting the pressure into the jungle too. Now Alter Ego are really gonna feel it.
Oh, no purple buff stolen away from by Albert. Yazuke gonna feel that just a little bit, almost being able to take away that jungle creep as well away from Yazuke. And what's the plan now, right? Because we've been talking about Alter Ego for the past few weeks, saying that Alter Ego is a team that likes that tempo, that likes to control the early game, and when it doesn't really go according to plan, that's when they look a little bit lost. So this is a team that...
Oh my lord.
Wait a second, Alec again. Okay, he's going to be able to get out fine, but this is a true test of what Alter Ego can do and how they're going to be able to project into the later stages of the game, if they're going to be able to come back or not.
I think that's absolutely it. If they can really weather the storm here and stifle Evos, then that Lunox and that Bruno are gonna output a ton of DPS the later the game goes. But can they do so? Again, Rendy is also on the Uranus, and we know how oppressive the Uranus can be when you're ahead, the way Rendy is right now.
Yeah. This is also why though the Yisun Shin is so prio. Because when you're ahead, nothing snowballs better than the Yisun Shin. Mainly because of the vision control that you have. Even if the enemy team is looking for like a desperate team fight, just pop your ultimate, you see everyone and you're like, okay, that's it. No ambushes for the Cho, no interesting angles for Alec.
Now with the turtle spawning already, you can see Alter Ego are forced to respect it.
Yep.
And that's the problem. If they want to try and send Alec to try and find something, his mobility tool is also his engage tool. And that's a whole different idea compared to like a Khalid, you know, where your movement and your regen and your engage are all different things. And Alec just doesn't seem to be comfortable on this pick.
That's why I really dislike the... Oh, okay.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
Was that possible?
That is value, finding that power spike much earlier. But it looks like the technical pause has resumed.
What?
We're back into the game. But somehow,
Call an ambulance.
Izume, Alec, and Arfi are actually the ones that are down.
But not for me.
Is that a... Do we get a replay?
That...
No, we don't.
So the sirens were
Okay.
for Alter Ego. Dude, we thought Key was gonna be dead. He walks up, good shun boom. Tier 2 in the mid lane falling as well. Evos. That's a big lead. Now 8,000. And Holy Shield.
Dude, what? I was about to say, oh, if they don't get him, right, then they're gonna be so overextended, so invested in the kill, that it's gonna get turned on them. I didn't think it was possible. I thought Alter Ego would at least, you know, back out away when they can't secure the kill. But apparently they gave up 3 kills for the attempt. And now Evo's breaking another Holy Shield up top. Man, with almost 10k gold, I don't know if Alter Ego can defend this.
Yeah, they were looking for a play in the bottom lane. Alec pops in the Glorious Pathway. That's a free turret in the mid lane and a pickup as well. Yuzuki with a walk up at Rendy is too darn tanky. Popped in Consecration. Alec picked up into the yo-yos of Erlan. And that's Roundel's 4th kill. RP still farming in the bottom lane. Not much he can do. And unlike the Moscow, he cannot participate. Tsunami Slam locking him down. Nino taking low. Rendy in the back line. It's a phantom execution for Yazuke. Mid lane turret gone. Top lane turret gone. At least they have a mini way to play with. But Alter Ego are still on the back foot. Albert doing a whole lot of damage. Yujume taking loads of crits. And Rendy again gets the finisher. Yazuke slain by the yo-yos. Alec falls. RP on the Bruno. Taken down inside of the fountain. 9 minutes. Evos wipe Alter Ego out.
A very fast game there. 9 minutes and 31 seconds. Fully controlled in by Evos, dominating all the neutral objectives in the early